everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer, and today is an old-fashioned makeup haul. I don't even think there's any beauty products. I think this is just, well, actually no, there are like skincare. So it's a beauty haul. So if you're interested in seeing that, just stay tuned. Hey everybody, so as I said in my intro, it's a haul video. It's a makeup, skincare, beauty haul. It's real simple today. And lately I've picked up a bunch of like different types of things, and I am going to do dedicated videos to all these things, but there's a lot to get through. And then by the time I get through all this, I feel like there's going to be new releases because there's new releases dropping every 5 seconds. And so like these things might be later in the month, or who knows, they might be in September at this point. I'm just not sure, because if a new thing comes out that everybody wants to see right away, then I try to get that up and then these all get pushed back. So I thought I would go through and show you what I've picked up. You can give me some feedback and let me know what you'd like to see first. We do know there's some things that are coming that'll like sort of interrupt this, but if I have enough recorded, maybe I'll just put them all up at once. I don't know. You have to let me know kind of what you're thinking. I did do something on Instagram where I asked with Pat McGrath, NARS, SUQQU, and Sydney Grace. And it looked to me like it was Pat McGrath, and then NARS, and then SUQQU, and then Sydney Grace. So I'm gonna try to keep to that. But there's other things that I picked up. So let's just kind of get into it. Okay, so first is something that I picked up a while back, actually. And this is the Juvia's Place, the Rebel, the Grays and the Army. So these are small palettes, and I've seen these on folks and they look absolutely stunning. And I think that they will make for amazing eye looks. It's a brand that actually I like very much. I think their shadows are extremely pigmented, and I've used them before, and I have other Juvia's Place palettes. I've never used these small 4 pans before. But if you're interested in seeing looks with them, let me know. This is the Army. You can, I mean, I had to pick it up with the greens that are in here. So, and then I have the gray one. If it's something you're interested in seeing, let me know, and I will make sure that I do dedicated videos. If not, what I might do is just like do a look on Instagram or something like that. Maybe even like a quick get ready with me. So let me know about those. The Sydney Grace palettes, I mentioned them, but I didn't remember the name of both the palettes that I picked up. First is Sweet Indulgence, which is this one. And basically it kind of looks like a candy palette, which makes sense because it's Sweet Indulgence. The shades in here are all just stunning. Sydney Grace has amazing shades. I am looking forward to using some of these shimmers, like the Gumdrop, the Bubblegum, and Sherbet with the new Pat McGrath wand, because I think Sydney Grace, if any other brand would be in line to use something like that other than Pat McGrath, it would be Sydney Grace, because her shimmers are absolutely amazing, and I think will be even more amazing with that wand. So this is the Coffee Talk. I have it in light. There's a light and deep. And there's Coffee Talk. This is what you would consider, I guess, a everyday palette, but you can see already, I mean, the shades in here are just stunning. Yes, they're neutrals, but like Cup of Joe and Ristretto and Latte are shimmery shades that I think are gonna be beautiful on the eye. So I'm definitely gonna be doing a look with this one soon, because I'm very excited about that palette. You know, it's funny, sometimes we say, well, that's not a particularly exciting palette because it's neutral or whatever, but those are the palettes that you usually use most of the time, or at least I do. You know, many of the ones that have become favorites over the years weren't ones that were like super exciting at the time. So, Natasha Denona, I did pick up the mini Xenon palette. I do have it. I also picked up one of her Macro Tech eye crayons, picked it up in black. I do want to try these. I do want to do a look with them. I do have the grays in Juvia's Place, and I do have a gray palette. It's like a 6-pan palette that Viseart did. And I feel like I have another gray one as well. And I've got some Tom Ford grays and some Dior, the Dior like gray one that it'll do a smoky look with. There are a few. So I really want to use that Natasha Denona almost as like a comparison to the other gray-black kind of palettes that I have. We'll see when I can fit that in. But I have to say, the color story is something I do really like. I've seen it on other folks. I saw Morgan Turner do it on her channel. She came up with a beautiful eye look. She also has the Blackest Black in its single container by Natasha Denona, which I didn't really want until I saw Morgan do it. I mean, that one's black. The one that's in here, they call it the Blackest Black, but it's a grayer shade. So we'll see. But anyway, I definitely want to use it. I want to do a look with it, but I really want to use it as comparisons to other palettes that I have in case you have the other ones or want to get a better idea of like how it matches up. In that vein, there are a lot of there's a couple of holiday things that I already have. I have 2 things from Tom Ford. I have 3 things from Charlotte Tilbury, 1 thing from Yves Saint Laurent, and 1 thing from Chanel. So I have a lot of holiday, and I've done some sneak peeks. I did the sneak peek of the Yves Saint Laurent. I did the sneak peek of one of the Tom Fords, the Naked Pink. And I will be doing more sneak peeks in other videos of the other things that I have. It's not that I don't want to show you the looks or the palettes. It's just that if they're not available anywhere, it's difficult for me to post them. When I start seeing them on other channels and I start seeing them pop up like in other, like even if it's not available in the US, but it's available in Europe, then that's fine. Or Asia. But if it's not available anywhere, then, you know, I'm going to wait a little while to post them. Plus, it's still August. Holiday just seems wrong. I know that the Givenchy is available at the Saks in New York. You can get it from them. They have a lot of, you know, limited editions and special editions there in New York. If you've never been to Saks in New York, you must go. You must go. It's an adventure. One of my favorite places actually anywhere. But they do have the holiday for Givenchy there already. It just feels so early to me. I just don't feel ready for that. There's advent calendars out already too, which I'm definitely not ready for. Okay, so SUQQU. SUQQU. I did pick up some of the fall 21 collection. I didn't pick up a lot, but I picked up some. And it's not that I didn't like the collection. I think the collection is beautiful, and I think SUQQU products are beautiful. But the releases for SUQQU have been difficult for a lot of folks. Unless you're ordering in store from an SA beforehand, which means that basically you are ordering everything ahead of time through an SA, through a direct email, which I have posted before. Lexi from Lexi Zhang, Jen, Jessica Firefly, all of us would be happy to share that email at Selfridges for the SUQQU counter. The products then show up at Harrods, Liberty London, Cult Beauty, and they're there as I speak. But they do tend to, the limited edition shades do tend to sell out very, very quickly. I mean, like immediately. So a lot of people feel like, yes, the permanent shades are things that they can get, but the ones that they want that are limited edition are like impossible to get. And I understand that. So I didn't go through a lot, frankly, this year to get the collection for the fall. Holiday I've already seen. Again, it's like too early, but I'm not sure if I'm going to pick up Holiday or not for SUQQU. We'll see. I always say this though, and then I end up getting it anyway, because I really do like the products. And you know, Holiday is the time of year that I actually do spend the most on makeup, just for me before the channel. Like that's when I usually invested in things, because I really do like the holiday collections. And there's so many that are coming out that already look so beautiful. So we'll see. Very long way of saying we'll see. So I did pick up 4 of the lipsticks. These are the sheer mattes. And I know you will all say, Jennifer, you don't like mattes. And I don't. But the reason I picked these up really had to do with the fact that Jen from Just Glow Firefly had one of these in Vegas. And they're not matte. I don't know what these people are talking about. These aren't matte. Maybe they're calling them matte, but they're velvety texture and they are sheer and they're really, really nice and they look really, really beautiful. They're very pigmented for being sheer, and the shades are exactly what I look for in a lipstick. They're like neutrally rosy browns. So I picked them up. The ones that I got mostly are part of the permanent collection, so they should be available. Number 6, number 7, and number 10. The only limited edition one that I got is 103, which was the brownest, the deepest shade. I will do a dedicated video to SUQQU, and so you'll see all of these, but I just wanted to, again, show you what I have. I do have a SUQQU primer. I have the blush in 128. I did not get 129. 129 actually looks beautiful, and I have thought a couple of times about picking it up, and I'm still not sure if I'm going to do it or not. Let me know if you'd really like to see it. It looks like a really beautiful shade. It's just that I feel like I have so many blushes at this point. Do I need another? And then the eyeshadow quad that I picked up was 107. I did not pick up the other one. I just picked up this one. And this would be the cooler of the two. So that is what I picked up from SUQQU. I also got this really cute SUQQU mirror that they sent me, which I really like, actually. So I've been playing around with that, which is, you know, for fun. Okay, so that is the SUQQU products. Then I picked up the NARS Climax eyeshadow palette, which I'm actually wearing as we speak. I love it. Spoiler alert if the video hasn't gone up yet. They did a phenomenal job. It makes me want to pick up more NARS and take a look at what NARS is coming out for the holiday, which is not good because I don't need more, but I really do like it. So I gotta say, I mean, they did a good job. Clos de Peau had a sale, and I had to get stuff because I had to. Their holiday is coming out soon, and I love their holiday collection, so I always buy their holiday collection, which I will buy again. But I did want to try the new foundation. Now, this foundation is a Radiant Fluid Foundation. I have it in B20. This is the shade that matches me best in the other foundation that I use from Clos de Peau, which is the cream one. I don't know if the shade will be right for me. Here's hoping that it will, because just because it worked in one formula doesn't mean it's necessarily going to work in another, but we're going to hope that it does. I picked up some eyeshadow quads. I picked up number 311 and 305. These are the refills. I don't have the cases that come with them because the cases... Were the cases sold out? I can't remember right now what I decided to do. Maybe I decided I'd pick up the cases when I get the holiday collection. I don't remember how my brain was working. I think it was because it was like $100 off a certain amount to get 20, what it would equal 20%. So I like measured it very carefully. Anyway, the point is I need the cases, but I will get those. I got one of the luminizers in 17, which is like the lavender one. And then I got one of the luminizers in 16, which is like the almondy one. Again, I'm going to do video. You can't really see this because it's so reflective. I'm going to do videos for this as well so you can see it. But the luminizers from Clos de Peau, if you've never used any of the luminizers for them, they are really beautiful. And the holiday collection always has a gorgeous luminizer. I don't know why that's not focusing. Let me try it this way. The holiday always has a gorgeous luminizer, and I've seen this years, but I don't know what shade it is. Like I haven't seen it in person. I've only seen pictures of it. So we'll see if I think it looks cooler, but I'm not, we'll see. The one from last year was Moodlight or Moonlight. Anyway, it's beautiful. So I was like, well, all right, I'll pick that up. Then I got one of the cream blushes in 4, which is peach. I think it's peach. I'm not sure now. Again, I'll mention all this when I do the actual dedicated video to it. I think this is the peach one. How do I not know this? Anyway, the Clos de Peau cream blushes are great blushes. If you like a cream blush, this is a really good one to try. And a lot of the shades were sold out in this on the Clos de Peau site, but when I pick up the holiday collection, it looked to me like the holiday collection had 2 new blushes. think it was 2 new blushes. So I was like, well, it's okay. So I'll get the entire holiday collection. So I'm gonna be doing a video for this, and I will be trying out the new foundation. I haven't bought a foundation actually in a while, so I was like, well, I'm due for a new foundation. So we'll see how that works. Let's hope that the B20 is the right shade. You know, it's tricky for me because I can wear like a neutral foundation, but in the Clos de Peau, I find that the B series is a little better for me because I do have more of a pink undertone, and this is like a beigey shade. It does seem to blend a little better. So again, fingers crossed that it's actually gonna work. In addition, I picked up 2 of the Cotton Swear boxes because I can never have enough of these things. They are holy grail. Seriously, there is nothing better than these cotton squares. There's no better cotton squares on the market, and I use them for all my products. I use them for my Kojando cleansing spa water. I use them for my essences. I use them for everything. Seriously, every product I put on my face that needs a cotton, that's what I use. So they're absolutely phenomenal. By now you've seen my Pat McGrath review go up. I picked up the Utopian Dream, and I picked up the one that came with it, the one that was released at the same time. I really, really like the wand. I've gotten a bunch of questions of whether it feels like a glue stick and feels tacky. It really doesn't. It feels smooth and gel-like, but it really works. Like that, the pigments that were in the Pat McGrath Utopian that were that sparkle, those 2 shades, and I cannot remember the names right now because the names are always, you know. When you put them on with that glue, not the glue stick, when you put them on with that wand, there's practically no fallout at all. And it stays on. It just stays on your eye. It's really impressive. I haven't tried it with other products as of the time I record this, so that's what I'm trying to find out. Like, does it work with every product, or does it just work with the Pat McGrath products? So we'll see, but on first impressions, I was impressed, I have to say. Victoria Beckham. I picked up a couple things from Victoria Beckham. I picked up the navy eyeliner, which I've wanted to get for a while. This is the Satin Kajal liner. I love these liners. They're really smooth. They're really easy to blend out, but then they don't move for the rest of the day. Once you do it, they're stunning. I didn't have the navy, so I picked up the navy. And I picked up one of her new shades in her Posh lipsticks. I have a bunch of these. I think I have like 5 or 6 shades. I don't even remember, but I picked up Spark. So I'll let you know how it works, and I will do swatches of it compared to other lipsticks, Posh lipsticks, and I'll do a video with it, with those products in it, and then other things, since that's not enough. I don't feel like that's enough for just one video, but I'll make sure it's part of another video, like trying new makeup or something. I did order the Charlotte Tilbury Super Nudes. I think it's Super Nudes. I can't even remember. I do have those things coming. I asked all of you guys on Instagram, and you're all like, yes. It was a slim margin. It was like 52% to 48 or something, but you did say pick it up, so I picked it up, and they're on their way. I don't know when they'll get here, but when they do, I'll make sure that I do a review of the collection. So that is coming, but I don't have it currently. Okay, and then the last thing is probably the biggest thing that I picked up, and that's SUQQU. So when I was in Vegas, we mentioned that Jen, Lexi, and I think we posted some pictures, were at the SUQQU spa and at the Crystal Shops. Beautiful spa, wonderful people. Leanne there, who is just lovely, and her whole team did a great job. Did makeovers on us. We didn't get to actually take care, like do the spa treatments because we were busy running around doing other things. But if you're there in Vegas, take advantage of the spa treatments because the products are amazing. I ended up picking up quite a bit of stuff. Yeah. And it was shipped to me, obviously, because I wasn't going to carry it back. And then SUQQU had another like sale running. It wasn't really a sale, but it was like gift with purchase kind of thing. So I picked up a bunch of SUQQU. I am going to do a dedicated video to it because there's a lot. But what I will say is that I have a new skincare product, anti-aging product that I picked up. I have toner and creams and foundation and eyeshadows and eyeliner and mascara and a new lip color. so much stuff in the Sicily. Let me show you just like a brief little. So this is just part of what I have. This is like the little train case. I've got this box of stuff. I've actually got a whole nother box of stuff and another train case. So there's a lot that I picked up with Sicily. And so I'll do a full dedicated video to that, show it all to you. But I wanted to just kind of like get all of this out, see, you know, what you guys think. I'd love your feedback on where to get started. You know, like I said, I know that NARS, Pat McGrath, and SUQQU were things that you wanted to see right away, and so I'm getting those up. But other than that, you know, give me your thoughts. In the meantime, as I'm recording all of this, I know there'll be more things that are released because that's just the way it's going right now. And I mean, it's fast and furious. So I don't, you know, I know that we're going to start seeing stuff in September, and it could be, you know, easily holiday in September. And I'll get those things up as soon as I, you know, as I can. It's crazy to me that we have holiday this early. I don't know. But anyway, I won't get into it in this video. If there are other things that you are really interested in picking up and you want to see, in addition to all of this, like the Givenchy, I keep saying Givenchy holiday, because it is available at Saks and I could pick it up, let me know. And I'll add that to the list because holiday is going to be like the biggest list. So I might as well just, you know, get started on it now. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you in another video really soon.